Hello, welcome back to another update video. Today I'm going to be talking about the 24-hour movie marathon 4 and a big upcoming project about my whole Blu-ray collection. So yeah, let's get to the marathon stuff first. It's done. It's a wrap. The editing is done. It was about 2 weeks of intensive editing. Kind of took over my life, to be honest, the past 2 weeks. I'm so glad to be done with it, and there were so many problems as well. Yesterday was probably one of the most stressful days of my life. I mean, obviously discounting really serious stuff, but I mean, it was just non-stop from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep. It was just stress, and I'm just so glad to be done with it and to not make videos for a while, although I'm just about to film a massive video anyway, so this is just the way I am. But it was a massive problem. The hard drive that has all the footage on it, I dropped it like I had a mouse, right, and the lead from the mouse just gently brushed it and just flung it across the fucking kitchen, just bounced across the kitchen floor, and I just couldn't believe it. But it is military grade shockproof. I was still shitting myself though. Checked it, it was fine, okay. Carried on, this was about a week ago. And then yesterday, the hard drive was corrupt. Yes, I could still take the footage off it and put it onto a laptop, but I couldn't alter it or delete anything from it. So I still don't know what's up with it. Might have to reformat it or something. I just need to try and salvage everything that's important on there first. But yeah, so I had to transfer everything onto Connie's laptop to finish editing the marathon. And then there was this whole thing where, you know, I have about 6 different folders just full of videos from filming the marathon, filming the intro and stuff when we went out and we filmed for like 4 hours. Other segments and skits that are in the marathon video that I filmed are in other separate folders. But all the video files are like 00011 or 00010 or 00023, blah blah blah. And so they were duplicates. Because I was all editing it from the same location on the hard drive, there was no problem with the duplicate names. But once I moved all the footage onto the laptop, it got confused with the files, and there was basically no way to salvage it. I spent about 3 hours trying to figure it out, and there's just no way to do it really. So there was just like the first hour and a half of the marathon was just an absolute mess of all the footage in the wrong places. I could replace one half of it but not the other half. There was just no way to do it but to go back and re-edit stuff and salvage things and just kind of stitch things together, and it was terrible. But it's now done. I set it to render overnight. Of course it didn't work. It said this computer hasn't got enough memory, so I'm now rendering it in kind of long segments, and then I'll put them together and then upload them for Sunday. Fingers crossed anyway. It looks like it's alright now. But yeah, the running time. I want to say that once again this year I put a little post on Facebook saying who can guess the running time of the marathon this year, and the person who gets the closest guess to the running time will be credited at the end of the video. Well, it turns out the person who won is already credited in the end of the video twice, so he's not going to get special credit just for getting the right guess. But it is Horace Walgert Wimp who guessed 3 hours and 58 minutes, which is the closest to the actual running time. So what is the running time? Yeah, I got a bit carried away this year, I'm really sorry, but the final running time, you ready for this? Drum roll please? No drum roll? No? Okay. 4 hours and 37 minutes. This is not a joke. This is the final running time of the marathon. It's exactly 4 hours and 37 minutes. I don't know what happened. I was really hoping to get under 3 hours this year and make it a little bit shorter than the last one. That was my goal. And even the first like hour of the marathon, as I was editing it, I was like, wow, I'm cutting stuff out. I'm actually getting rid of 2-minute segments here and there. I'm definitely going to be able to get this under 3 hours. But there was just so much stuff that I didn't want to cut out, and so it is what it is. But I think with these marathon videos, they are experimental. You know, it's not like I'm trying to fine-tune them like they're an actual film or something. They're kind of their own thing. Not to discredit anyone else who does it or anything like that, but I think that my marathon videos are very much their own thing, and they're not necessarily completely original, but no one else does them like I do, I think. At least not on the scale I do, and that might not be a good thing. But it's kind of its own thing. It's an experimental, you know, vlogumentary as I call it, so it is what it is. And people say they like long videos. Well, like this one. I dare you to like this one. 4 hours and 37 fucking minutes. Can't believe it, but that's it. That's the video. And people are probably thinking, is this going to be a trend? Is next year going to be like 5 hours and a half? No, 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 I'm definitely, and I think I probably said this last year, I'm definitely going to make it shorter next year if it kills me, if I have to cut out loads of stuff. And there's about 20 minutes of stuff that I've set aside from this year's marathon that I cut out that I still want to use maybe as like a deleted scenes or extra moments video down the line. So yeah, 4 hours 37 minutes, and I want to kind of give you a few notes about or kind of preparing you what it's going to be like, basically, because it's a bit different this year. Originally, as you know, every year there's kind of an intro sequence. It's about 10 minutes long, and it's kind of become a tradition to do it, like a little short film / goofy skit fest, basically. There is one this year. It is 10 minutes long, and originally I was going to put it like 40 minutes into the video. The video is going to start with no titles, nothing, just a complete vlog. And the vlog is not even of the marathon, and it's still in the video. It's from the day before the marathon, and it was Connie's birthday. It was the solar eclipse. We went out, I went into a shop, I looked at some Blu-rays, that's in the video. We went out, had something to eat, that's in the video. We went to see a film. We talked about that film in the marathon before we started, and it was also Connie's birthday, so I gave her her presents, a couple of them were Blu-rays as well. So all that is in the beginning of the video. It was just such a special day. It was her birthday. You know, she just recently became, you know, obsessed with and interested in space, and so we got to see the solar eclipse, this once-in-a-lifetime event as far as seeing one, you know, where we live. I think there's not another one here for like 70 years that's as full as that one. So it was a special moment. I vlogged it. It's there now, and it's in the video. And then the intro is going to start. But I felt like that might alienate people and might make people think like, okay, I'm going to sit down and watch, you know, even if it's in, you know, a bit every day. I'm going to sit here and watch 4 hours and 37 minutes of this stuff, and there isn't even the marathon or even an intro for 40 minutes. So I changed it. I put the intro at the beginning, so you can look forward to that. You can start the video and you can enjoy the intro, and then there's the I think it's about 35 minutes actually of the vlog from the day before. But it was special to me, so it's staying in, you know. And ultimately, these videos, as much as I want them to entertain you, the main thing for me is going back and watching them myself, you know, in 20, 30 years time, something like that. So that's in there, and then the marathon starts. So it takes a very long time for the marathon to start, and you can skip that if you want. I mean, I've got no problem with people doing that. I've got no problem with people skimming through it in general. You know, maybe you don't want to hear about the film, a certain film, you can just skim through. I know people do that, that's fine. I don't expect anyone to watch this in one go. Are you kidding me? Not a chance. Just watch Seven Samurai. Please, I beg you, right? If you haven't seen Seven Samurai, don't watch the marathon video in full in one go. Watch Seven Samurai or Lawrence of Arabia or Gone with the Wind. You know, I mean, all these great like classic films that are like 3-4 hours long. You should watch those instead of the marathon. But I definitely encourage you to watch, you know, like half an hour a day or whatever. And when it does come out, I'm really looking forward to the comments. So if you do watch it a bit at a time, tell me how you watch it. Tell me like how you've broken it up and how your viewing experience was. And last year we had a few people who made videos of themselves watching it or talking about their experience watching it, and that was awesome. That was, you kidding me? That was so rewarding to see people like Cineram and Ryan kind of reacting and watching my marathon video like it was a big event for them, and that was really cool, really fucking cool. So if anyone does that, that'd be amazing. But really, I just want comments from you guys. If you watch it, leave me a comment, please, because I love to read the comments about these marathon videos, especially this one, which is a real labour of love of mine. I loved editing it, except for the stress of the past couple of days. I had a lot of fun with it. I just love what the films we watched as well. The whole experience I really loved. Is it as good as last year's video? I don't think it is. I'm not putting it down, but I think last year's was better. One, because it was shorter, even though it's 3 hours long, but I feel like this one's a bit too long. But I'm going to leave it as it is now. I'm not going to go in and cut anything else out because I've got no time to do it. And I've logged the hours that I spent editing this video, and it was just over 60 hours editing this. I've never spent as much time on anything, filmmaking-wise, in my life than I have on this. So I hope that you enjoy it, however you watch it. And there is that intro sequence that's 10 minutes long. There's more cameos than I've ever had in my marathon videos. There's loads of YouTubers in this one. Some who you probably see in the trailer if you watch that, and in the little poster credits and stuff. There's a few surprises as well. There's another kind of big sequence that has a lot of cameos in it. That's like almost 15 minutes long. That's later on in the video. So what I've done is I've tried to kind of space it out. So that all the fun stuff, the skits and the segments, that they're kind of not all at the beginning, you know, they're kind of spaced out throughout the whole duration. It ends on a big sequence as well. So hopefully, if you do watch, you know, a lot of it in one go, then it'll be rewarding for you and won't be just too much of the boring stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I've waffled on about it for too long now, almost 10 minutes. So yeah, that's that. And also, I'm going home on Monday, the day after the marathon comes out. So it'd be great to touch down in the UK and find some comments. But again, don't expect anyone to watch it immediately or whatever. It comes out again this Sunday, May 31st, same day as last year, which is pretty cool. And it's cool just to make it fun, make it feel like a big event and stuff, even though it isn't really, you know. It's a fun little kind of, it's like make-believe. It's like pretending I've made this film or something, you know. Even though I do class it as, you know, more than just a YouTube video because I put so much time into it. And again, it's its own thing, you know. Anyway, I'm waffling too much about it. It sounds like I love myself. I really don't, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, when I go home, I'm not really going to make too many videos, and I probably won't post anything either, but I'm going to film my Q&A, which you guys asked me loads of great questions, so I'll film that, and that'll go up next week or something like that. So while I'm away, I'll still be posting videos, but they'll be pre-filmed from here. I'm about to film a massive video now, which will be a part of a new series. I did a Blu-ray collection video, I think, last year. Went through my whole collection, pulled everything off the shelf, just very quickly. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Now I'm going to go full in depth on it. I'm going to do kind of a Zaren Isaac thing he did a few years ago. I'm going to go through my whole collection and do parts, like a whole segment on a certain part of my collection. Now when I go home, I'm selling a lot of my Blu-rays actually because I just need some extra money. So that'll happen, and once that's done, I'll go through my whole collection and I'll do in-depth videos on each section. So I mean, I could do a whole video on my Avengers Steelbook collection, my Tarantino Steelbook collection, my Pixar Steelbook collection, another part on just my Steelbooks, another part on my Digibooks, another part on my Sony Collector's Editions, my Criterion collection, my Batman collection, standard Blu-rays, slipcover Blu-rays, I don't know, maybe I can do it by genre, I don't know. But I'll figure something out, box sets, Harry Potter collection. So it'll be a huge series where I'm going to like talk about every film and just kind of relax and not kind of try and rush anything and just give you a long series about my whole Blu-ray collection. So that'll be coming, I guess, in July. Because I'm staying until early July, because that's when my birthday is, that's why I'm staying so long. And then coming back here, and then I'll start posting those. But before I leave, before I leave, I'm going to film the first part, which will be my massive cinema collection, because that's all here. And once I do that, I'll post that probably next week, something like that, maybe a week after the marathon. So you'll get the first part of it like early, and then in July you'll get like loads of the Blu-ray overview, the epic in-depth overview of my Blu-ray collection. So there you go, that's all for now. Also a special thank you to James Merchant, who sent me a package last week, I think it was, which included this awesome Birdman t-shirt. There may or may not be a few Birdman references in the marathon video, and he also sent me this Blu-ray 20,000 Days on Earth, which I haven't watched yet, but I'll get around to it soon. I'll probably bring it back with me to the UK and give it a whirl when I'm there. So that's it, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, Jody Wood, Ryan Chataway, Vezius, and Jonas Olsen, who are my higher tier Patreon supporters. I appreciate everything, especially everyone else on Patreon as well. Every little really does help, and hopefully I can get a new hard drive, though with my troubles with the current hard drive I might have to look into a different brand. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have fucking dropped it on the fucking kitchen floor. Right, okay, so I'm just an idiot basically, but there you go. That's my update now. It's gone far too long than it should have, but I hope that you enjoy the 24-hour movie marathon 4. I think that's all I've got to say on it, really. But yeah, above all else, just make sure you leave me a comment if you do watch any of it, because I really appreciate it. Even if you just watch it and just skim through and watch all the fun bits, that's totally fine with me as well. I was contemplating doing like a skit cut of the video, because it's probably like about 45 minutes of like, you know, goofy edited segments in there, but I don't know, probably won't do that. I'll just let it be its own thing, the full 4-hour whack, 4 hours 37 minutes, Jesus Christ, and you can kind of just pick and choose what you want to watch. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, did I mention, yeah, the Q&A video? I'll be filming that as well. Yeah, I think I did mention that. So yeah, your questions will be answered very soon, and I'll post that within the next 2 weeks as well. See ya.
Really nice guy, looks after his friends. He only chucks them about the place a couple of times on the weekend. Yeah, he's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans and calling into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool.